What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today's Monday, August 6th, 2018, the start of peak week. We are 5 days out from the competition. Super excited for peak week to finally be here. It seems like it's been a long time coming. So it's about 2:11 right now. The reason I'm just now starting the video, I had a funeral this morning to go to, and that kind of took like the morning, just kind of got back and settled and changed and everything. Now I'm getting ready for the gym, getting my pre-workout meal, so to speak. For breakfast, just had egg whites and oatmeal. Now I'm making some egg whites, and then also I picked up some Fit Crunch bars, which are different from Power Crunch bars, and I pretty much got all the flavors just because I'm going to bring them down to St. Louis, and then that way I'll have protein bars for after the show. That way I can at least have a good source of protein because we're not coming back home right away. So I got a whole bunch for that, but also some for now. And this is a chocolate chip cookie dough. Look at that picture. Oh my god. This honestly was one of the best protein bars I've ever had. So it's like inside is like a cookie, like soft cookie, and then there's a layer that's like crunchy outside of that, and then it's got like chocolate, milk chocolate. It's not actual milk chocolate, but like around it. So it's got like a bunch of layers that you can. Ooh, there's the layers, so there you can kind of see what I'm talking about. The macros on it are 8 fat, 14 carbs, 16 protein. It's not terrible, but I put it in the microwave, and so the chocolate was like melting, and the cookie dough in the middle was super warm and soft. Oh my god, it was so good. Like, for those macros, yeah. A few things are changing today, being peak week. So the macros for the day, I'll just go ahead and tell it to you so I don't memorize. 210 protein, 150 carb, 35 fat. So we got about 150 calories more than we've had these last couple of days. And more carbs, which is nice. Carbs have been at 95 for the past 3 days and 115 the 3 days before that. So I'm ready to start pushing carbs back up. Now, also, no artificial sweeteners this week. That means no 0-calorie monsters, no stevia packets or anything like that to cook with. So keeping everything super simple, making sure nothing goes untracked. We're gonna stay focused on keeping it pretty much simple as possible, and just going with that. So make some egg whites right now, and then I'm gonna get some pre-workout, get my intra workout, and then after I eat, I'm gonna go to the gym. So the pre-workout that I take is 300 milligrams of caffeine in a full scoop, and it recommends taking a half scoop for the first like couple times so you get used to it, because it is a strong dosage. Caffeine as well as a few other things. But I've been off of pre-workout for about 4 or 5 months now, and so I've taken the half scoop a couple times, but just now I took the full scoop because being peak week and everything, I want to make sure the workouts are amazing. And right now, like before I took the scoop, I was feeling super sleepy, and so took a full scoop, feeling great now. Once I get some of this in me, which is carbohydrates, then I'll be feeling really good. Also, I'm tingling really bad because I'm not used to the beta-alanine anymore. I feel the tingling. I miss that sensation though. So plan for the workouts this week is legs today, upper tomorrow, lower Wednesday, and then chest back Thursday, and then I think like it's like shoulders and arms Friday. Saturday is the show, obviously don't work out Saturday. So I'm not going off of a workout schedule right now. He said go off of workouts that you feel like you're getting good contractions and everything on. So that's what we're gonna do. Try to keep around 15 sets total, and it's not gonna be as intense as the normal workouts would be, but the goal is simply to move nutrients into the muscle. I mean, not much is gonna be done, right? Not much progress is gonna be made from my gym sessions from now until the show. So what we want to do is also make sure that the muscle stays still in a deficit. So we still want to focus on going somewhat heavy to where the muscle understands that it doesn't need to go anywhere. Getting the protein in, so that's what covers that. Get the protein in, still lift heavy, let the muscle know to stay put. And also, we're not going to failure on anything. We don't want to overstrain anything or get super duper sore. The goal right now is just to get a mean pump and get nutrients into the muscle. So legs, I think I'm gonna start out with squats, just get 3 or 4 sets, like 8 not super heavy, but also not super light. Second move we're doing is goblet squats. Gonna go about 3 sets. Decently heavy, probably 70 for sets of 6 to 9. Next exercise, quad extensions, 3 to 4 sets. Alright, final exercise of the workout, doing calf raises, 5 sets. 8 to 12, really just going for contraction in the calf, kind of going heavy. So I didn't vlog it all over the weekend, but one thing I wasn't able to tell you because of that is yesterday and Saturday, so Saturday and Sunday, were my final cardio sessions of 40 minutes. So I had 40 minutes Saturday, 40 minutes Sunday, and today I have 20 minutes, tomorrow I have 20 minutes, and then Wednesday on, we're done with cardio. So got to get through cardio session now and a cardio session tomorrow of 20 minutes, and we're done with cardio for this whole prep. Doing a lot of cardio, so that is very exciting, hopeful to look forward to. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to slack in these last 2 20-minute sessions, so that's what I'm going to do now while my energy is still here, and then after that I'm going to go get a meal, get some more protein in, because I haven't really had all that much today. Alright, cardio done. Whew. Time to pose. I'm going to pose for probably 15-20 minutes. Keep in mind, I'll go ahead and show you some, but keep in mind, just did legs, so I don't have any kind of upper body pump. So take it easy in the comment section. Alright, made it back from the gym, post-workout meal. 11 asparagus spears. The secret to these, just put 0-calorie butter spray on them. And also, since sodium has to be controlled pretty strictly, I didn't put anything on them, just that way I didn't like accidentally go over my sodium, so I just put pepper on them. And then regular egg whites, got about, I think, like 30 tablespoons here. And then 3 slices of fat-free turkey and a apple cinnamon rice cake with regular peanut butter on there, about 10 grams. And then I will have one more meal, which I've already tracked and everything. So one thing that I do whenever I'm counting my macros and like finishing off the day is I'll track my last 2 meals at the same time. That way I know like the right portion sizes for this. Like I know exactly how much egg whites to make based off of how much protein I was gonna need after my final meal. So if you track a couple meals at the same time, it seems to make it easier because then you can hit your numbers pretty much dead on if you try. So these past 3 days have been kind of weird with my schedule. Normally I try to, like right now, I try to sleep in until 8:30 or 9. And then when I was doing fasted cardio, I'd go do fasted cardio. But I like to kill some time in the morning by normally editing a vlog or reading a book or working on computer stuff. Some of, like any of that. And then that helps me keep my like day occupied to push off the first meal as long as possible. But today I had a funeral first thing in the morning. Yesterday was Sunday, so I got church and everything. And then the day before that, well, honestly I don't remember. But either way, it's hard for me to push off the first meal when I'm going to something like that. So these last 3 days I've had stuff in the morning that take up a good amount in the morning. Like I didn't get home from the funeral till like 1:30 today. And so I thought about fasting the whole time, which is probably what I should have done. Just that way I could push off my calories as long as possible, because when the cravings start to hit, it's difficult to fight them. Like right now, it'd be a lot easier because you can get fuller in a shorter duration like that with more calories. But if you if you consume the calories early on in the day, like if I have a few hundred calories like 8:30 or 9, and then second meal like 1:30 or 2, by that time I'm like super hungry, but I don't have enough to eat to like fill myself up. And then by the time I get to like right now, I'm having a hard time like not going in and finishing my calories. So if I'm able to fast until like 11 or 12, it really helps, because then by that second meal I don't have to wait so long and be so hungry. So for the hunger period, I really like to be hungry all at the same time, I guess, if that makes sense. So like for a few hours at a time. But right now I just cleaned the kitchen, just finished editing up tomorrow's video, and now I'm just trying to kill time, keep my mind away from food as long as possible until I decide it's time to eat, because I only have one more meal, and being 7:30, I want to push it off as close to bedtime. That way once I get in bed, I can't feel my stomach turning over. And then when that happens, I start thinking about food, and then I have a really, really hard time falling asleep. So that's kind of what goes on behind the scenes of meal timing and everything. So yeah, it's pretty nice out now. It's been hot all day. It's been really hot all day. But now we got some clouds coming in, and should start to cool off because it's been way too hot today. All right, I made it about 20 minutes. Time to make dinner. All right, so I'll show you what I'm gonna be making. This is all very experimental because I've never tried it and I don't know if it works. But I'm using 100% whole wheat bread. This is the lower calorie, 45 calories in one slice, and it's got, I think, 9 carbs. Yeah, 9 carbs per slice. So you're gonna use 2 slices. We're going to attempt to make grilled cheese sandwich. Now, the reason I don't know if this is gonna work, because with grilled cheese, you put a whole bunch of butter on each side, and then you like fry the bread. So I'm gonna try it with this 0-calorie butter spray, and let's hope it works. So I'm just gonna kind of, yeah, that should do it. Then I'm gonna put a slice of fat-free cheddar cheese on there. Ooh, yeah. And also, I did get some fat-free turkey, like I showed you in the earlier clip, which you can put that on there too, probably. But I don't have the macros for it, so for now, it's just this. Holy cow, I actually didn't think that was gonna work, but sure looks like it's working. Oh my god, that looks so good. So we have 6 ounces 96.4 beef as well. I've been craving one of these for so long, let me tell you. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up the 5 days out vlog. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, give the video a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. We'll see you in the next one.